Hello? Guys, it's Sunday. Hi, Chompy. How's it going? Welcome to stream. Hello, everybody. Hey, guys. How's the vibe? And welcome, everybody. Welcome in. Oh my god, my, thing, I just turned on captions. Are you guys able to see the closed captions? That's a plugin I just installed. Let me know if it works. Let me know if it works for you guys. There should be like a little thing that says like CC or whatever. If you can turn it on. Yes, they do use their tails, but not as adults. The question. Okay. First things first, captions. Does closed captions work for you guys? Number one. Okay, it does work? Hell yeah. Perfect. Fantastic. Beautiful. Number two, let me read chat because I've been blanking out trying to fix my OBS things. Hello Chompy, hello Donut, hello Kami, hello Minecraft Ben, how's it going? Welcome. Happy Sunday. We are in fact fizzing up our craft, yep. Dust everything before it turns all to Stardust. Whatever that means. Hi. Okay, so the question of the day, if you guys didn't see in the Discord, the question of the day is, do dragons, like big, scary, goofy dragons, or big, scary dragons in general, period, whatever fantasy, sorry if you hear a play in my background, if you think about the big, scary dragons, do they lose do their tail? Like, do they drop tail like lizards? You know how lizards, like, will drop their tail if they're scared? You know? Like, you accidentally walk too fast by one and then they just, like, drop their tail. Do dragons do that? Okay. Big scary dragons, like whatever universe, you know, do they do that? That's the question number one. No, question number two, Shenron from Dragon Ball Z. Do you guys think that guy would drop his tail? and and what do you think would have to transpire in order for that guy to drop tail? You think yes? Everybody agrees? Yes. Happy Sunday. Yes. He's all tail. That's the question, right? At what point does he not? Is he no tail? You know what I mean? Because does it like at the first set of his legs? Is that where his tail ends? You know, because I would imagine that his legs would have a pelvis bone, like a pelvic bone? Question mark. I'm pretty sure he has multiple pelvic bones to make his structure work. Probably, he's got some legs. I would imagine that like whatever's the backmost legs is where the tail then starts. Maybe. But I think that's just like a really funny thought. Okay. So today's plan, we are on FizzCraft. He would lose the very end. I think so. I think he would lose just like the very end. Let me lower the music. This is so loud. Okay. We're in FizzCraft today. We have a lot of cleanup to do. This is one of the last streams on season 1 until the world ends, okay? The world is ending, aka season 1 is ending in approximately, I think like a month to the day, right? I think the 27th or something is like the day the season ends. I don't know. But we have some cleanup to do, okay? What you do when you know the world is ending is you clean your room. God, yeah, exactly. I am so what I do, okay, when it comes to servers, like, you know, about to end, is I did this in college too. Like I wring out every last bit of creative juice I have for that project to the point where I'm so sick of that project that I'm no longer emotionally attached to it. And so like saying goodbye at the end of this at the end of the season, I'm fine. I'm fine. The season can end, man. I'm so fucking tired. I love Driftwood Wharf with all my heart, but God, I cannot wait to start my next project. But yes, today, like when the world's ending, you clean your room. That's what we're doing today. We're cleaning our room. We're chatting. I have like a list of like to-do things. Thanks, my recommend. What else do we need to do? I'm gonna be talking about season 2 plans a little bit, a smidge of, and then there's a reason why I brought up dragons. By the way, there's a big fat reason why I brought up dragons. There was something else I was gonna talk about, and I don't remember. It was probably whatever. I'll probably remember eventually. Let's get in the game. Guys. Let's get into the game. Where are we? Minecraft. Here we are. All right. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Driftwood Wharf. We're here at the Manta Ray Amphitheater, just chilling, hanging out, listening to the axolotl do their axolotl sounds. Did you guys know that axolotl are like some of the worst mobs to have in a tank? Because they do this thing. I have a slight problem. They do this thing where they like to stick themselves in corners and then they never get out. They stay there and then they never leave. Because the thing about like Minecraft mob pathing is that they always prioritize whatever is like the highest block. And because axolotls can technically walk on land for a little bit. Sorry, I'm also switching music. Because they could technically walk on land, they prioritize going into these corners thinking, oh yeah, you know, eventually I'll be able to walk on land or whatever. And then they get stuck in there, and then all 15 of them stick themselves into the same corner. And then I have no axolotls anywhere in here. They're just like stuck in the corner. And then I have to like, I've constantly have to fix it. It's so annoying. They have bean brain. You're so right, Minecraft man. It's so annoying. That's one thing. But that's not the cleanup that we're worrying about. That's just like a thing I wanted to complain about for a second. Minecraft mob pathing. Okay, so we're gonna walk back to our house. My house, not your house. My house. And we're going to start. We're gonna pick up our to-do list, and then we'll go from there. I'm sad. I'm sad, man. It's you know what this feels like? Y'all ever like graduate from like high school or middle school or like college or whatever? This feels like I'm like a senior and I'm walking through school for the last time. And it's like no backpack day. You know guys what I'm talking about? It's no backpack day. I'm a senior in high school and I'm just walking through the halls one last time, you know, before can't go back here ever again, probably. You know, I still have a month, you know. But that's what it feels like. It feels like it's the last month of the school year. Okay. So let's go here. We have our... Oops. I wanted to take a book. We have our to-do list. So to do, we need to clean up some lighting. There's some lighting in the area we need to clean up. We have like 40 shulker boxes we need to clean up. Maybe we'll do some fishing for funsies. And then we need to do grave spot hunting. Because remember, the world's ending. Where's our last log-off spot? Gotta figure that out. And then maybe we'll do like a little bit of like a spawn tour or something, and then maybe some zine reading. That is on the horizon for today. Hello, pets. I had this thought that like while I was streaming, I was like, oh, I should bring Leica and Simon around to like, you know, walk around with me while I do all this cleanup and stuff. But then I remembered that they'll probably attack all my pets if I do that. So you guys are gonna stay seated forever. Sorry. Okay. Let me grab the things I want to do for lighting. I think we need to head... We need... Oh, frick. This is like a complicated answer. Let me turn this down a little bit. Smidge. Okay. Let's see. I want to do lighting cleanup first. Let's do shulker cleanup first. Let's do shulker cleanup first because my lighting stuff is in my shulker boxes. So, a little introduction to the shulker cleanup, how we're doing this. We're going to first look at our statistics, and then we're going to look at shulkers opened. 13,000. Class is high here. I'm a big fan of opening shulkers. 13,000 for whatever reason. Also, I've died 3 times. This will be in episode 16. The 3rd time will be in episode 16. Anyways, these are the boxes we gotta clean. Let's start off with these. Actually, should I just get them all now? Or should I do a bit at a time? We'll do a bit at a time because I'm gonna get confused. Pale oak. I'm gonna do all the woods. The woods, and not whatever the hell this is. I think this is a junk chest. Okay, so you guys know I've been rollerblading. I started my rollerblading journey about a month ago now. I've been rollerblading for a solid month. I just want to say I really was hoping I would be like super cool and I, because like, you know, you'd think that like, oh yeah, rollerblading, you could learn it easy. It would be super cool and whatever, right? I think, you know, in my head, I feel like I look super cool. I sent a video of myself to my friends, my college friends, of me rollerblading. So I was like, yeah, dude, I just gonna be so cool. I'm gonna share with my friends, and I'm good at rollerblading now or whatever. I have John record me, dude. I look like a grandma. I'm so slow. I'm so slow rollerblading, and I'm watching this video of myself, and I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so slow. I swear I'm faster, guys. I swear. You know, I've been rollerblading for a whole month, and this is what it this is what it accumulated to. Because I'm like hunched over. Okay, okay. My form is not the greatest. Number one, that's like the number one thing. Skill or age wise, or age or skill wise, both, all of the above. I just look like a freaking grandma. Because okay, all the tutorials on how to rollerblade, they say, oh, you need to bend your knees. So I bend my knees. And then they're like, oh, don't lean too far forward because, you know, you don't lean too far. But here's the thing. I have a huge ass, okay? I have to lean a little bit forward to balance it out. Because if I'm bending my knees, my butt's going to be sticking out the back, okay? So I gotta lean a little bit forward. And I just look like a hunched over, like, grandma. It's not great. It doesn't look good. It's not very flattering. And so that's how my current that's my current situation, rollerblading. Will I eventually get better than I am now? You know, probably. I could break a lot better now. I know 2 types of breaks. I only knew 1 last time I talked to you guys about this. Yeah, yeah, ass too big. My ass too big. Oops. So that's that. uh I've been very good at just to like continue on that point on rollerblading. I've been very good at not falling incorrectly. I still fall because I'm trying to turn. That's like my big thing right now. Is I'm trying to turn more gracefully. And in the process, I'm kind of like falling over. I'm falling correctly now. I'm falling forward and not back. Hello, Mace. How's it going? Welcome to stream. We're talking about rollerblading. Have you ever rollerbladed before? What's your opinions? What's your thoughts and opinions on rollerblading? I'm a huge fan of rollerblading personally. Hell yeah. Little guy. You have once. Nice, nice. I've been trying to learn rollerblading. It's been a solid month now. Hydrate? You're so right. I should hydrate. Give me a second. Add a little bit of coffee. And a little water. Okay. I've been rollerblading for a solid month now. And like in my heart, when I don't think about what I look like, I do feel like I am skilled at rollerblading, but it's so painfully obvious. Hello, Jesse, how's it going? It's so painfully obvious to like other people watching that I'm painfully new at rollerblading. Because the first thing that like my neighbor like the first thing that people ask me, like whether it's like my dad or like my neighbor or somebody, the first thing they ask is, "Oh, how long have you been rollerblading?" "Oh yeah, you look like you're getting in the hang of it." That's what they say. You look like you're getting the hang of it. That's how you know I look like ass when I rollerblade. um Kaboom. Kaboom indeed. We do a little blowing up here, it's fine. That's what every content creator wants, right? Just to blow up a little. Just a little bit though, not too much. If you blow up too much, then it gets a little stressful. We could have a little bit of blow up. as a treat. um. nobody take Jesse's comment out of context. Nobody take that out of context, guys. But yeah, no, like anytime anybody like sees me rollerblading, the first thing is like, oh yeah, they're new. Oh yeah. They know what the hell they're doing. Which, like, honestly, that's fine. I've never learned how to do a thing like this. The only other vehicle I know how to ride is a scooter, like a Razor scooter. You know? Why do I just have random stuff in here? I just have a Razor. I only know how to ride a Razor scooter confidently. I have been taught how to ride a bike by my friends before, but that was like one session and I never really learned how to turn. So I feel like that doesn't count. So you know when people say, oh yeah, it's just like riding a bike, you never forget it. It doesn't click with me because I never learned how to ride a bike. Yeah, exactly, Jesse, exactly. If you guys have no idea what we're talking about, it's somewhere in the clips section of the page. I have it somewhere there. This need to go back over that way. These... okay. Razor scooters, yeah. They're still a thing. I still see people getting new ones, and they're like the same design, too. Like the OG design. It's just like a solid, like, thing, you know? Oh yeah, until they swing around and hit your ankle. Yeah, that's the real learning experience right there. Getting smacked in the ankle with those. I remember the first time I fell off my scooter. It was like probably the smallest scrape on my knee. Okay, imagine me, all right, or imagine size is high, age, I think I was like 9 or something, or like 8. I was going downhill on my street, okay, and I had like, you know, one of those little mini inflatable. Do you guys know what Dave and Buster's is? Y'all got Dave and Buster's? Okay, I had this prize toy from an arcade, and it was like this little mini inflatable hammer. Okay, and I was going down. I held that in one hand, and I was going down a hill on my scooter. Okay, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna swing this at the branches of the bushes going down like my street. Am I painting the picture correctly? Okay, I was gonna pretend that like the bushes, like the branches of the bushes going down my street, or like enemies or something, and I was gonna whack them with my inflatable hammer. Okay. You guys did go to Dave and Buster's, really nice. and my huge brain imagination, I was like, yeah, this will work out. I totally won't swing myself forward and fall on my knee. Guess what I did? I swung myself forward and I fell on my knee. Yeah, exactly. No, you get it. Like a knight on the steed. Yeah. You do know of a Dave and Buster's? Okay, sick. Yeah. You take stepping a Lego over a razor scooter? Yes, exactly. Yes, I agree. But yeah, and then I flew forward. Me, the knight, and my steed and my sword. I flew forward and I cried a little bit. And then you know what I did? Okay, is I walked back home with my scooter, crying. And I was like, oh god, my mom's gonna yell at me because I got a scrape on my knee. Oh god, oh no. And then I go home and then I'm like, oh well, I got a scrape on my knee. And then, you know, she's like, she looks at it, because it's like the size of my fingernail. Like, that's how small of a scrape it was. And then she was just like, ugh. Go get the Band-Aids or something. Or, you know, like something like whatever. And then at the same time, my brother was also talking to my mom. And he had a science project of some kind going on. You know? Like a last-minute science project. I don't know. But, you know, he was, like, clearly preoccupied. He was clearly trying to, like, get the attention, right? Probably something more important than whatever the hell I had going on. I didn't care, though. I wanted the attention. Yeah, no, my mom, I was upset because I did not get attention for it. But looking back, no, I did not need attention for that scrape. Good times. Anyways, I'm fine now. Yeah, many years later, decades later, guys. They have a bunch of similar something in Australia called time zone. You guys got time zone over there? Yeah, dude, we got time zones over here too, dude. What do you mean? Anyway, that's my story. The one and only time I've ever like scraped my knee. Actually, no, that's a lie. I scraped my knee before. No, last time I told you guys about how I scraped my knee flying off my Razor scooter at 17, right? No, Mace, I'm saying like literally we have time zones, you know, like ESD and ESD. And me, your dad for lunch. Okay, thank you for dropping by, Jesse. Appreciate it. I don't have a boo redeem. No, because then you guys will just be redeeming it the whole time. So you guys don't get a boo redeem. I will not give you that power. I have explosion. You could blow me up. Does that count? Is that close enough? Let's put this in here. Oh, there's that too. Yeah. This is... Why do I get so many apples? Where do these come from? Is it still raining? It is. I don't really like it when it rains in Minecraft. Only because it rains randomly. I wish it rained, like... seasons. Seasonally. Okay, this is a freaking mess. This one. This is a freaking nightmare. Why do I have so much bamboo? Okay. Whatever. Holy smokes. This is a... Hold on. This bothers me so much. Okay. This is why people have auto sorters and stuff. I can't be bothered, man. It's kind of like a game in itself, though, you know? Is this close enough to being organized? I feel like this is close enough to being organized. Okay. That's close enough. Sick. Season update. I think... I feel like a season update of some kind would be kind of nice. Like, it doesn't need to be something that changes your leaves. The only question I would have is, like, what's the time frame for a season? I've played season mods before, and I always felt the seasons were too short. You know what I mean? Because, like, let's say you have winter, and then just for, like, 3 Minecraft days, it snows, snow layers. That's kind of short, right? But then at the same time, what if I don't want seasons? I feel like what it should be is that maybe certain biomes have seasons and certain biomes don't. Because you know how in real life, okay, you know how in real life, places closer to the equator, or just like closer to the equator in general, it's rainy season and dry season. It's not necessarily like winter, spring, summer, fall. You guys know what I mean? And then further away from the equator, that's when you get the winter, spring, summer, fall. I was thinking maybe like the desert wouldn't have seasons. It would just be the dry season. It would just be dry maybe. And then maybe Badlands would have the wet season, dry season. I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense. Let me put these away. So this is where I put all my empty shulker boxes. These are all the boxes I got from Mace. Thank you, Mace, for all the boxes. Mace is our #1 capitalist on the server. The only person that made a shop. Okay, let's do the dirts maybe next. Ooh, that should be in the other area. I feel like this would be. Okay. Oh boy, that's not gonna fit. I'm just gonna put this. This just goes in here. If this is just stone, guys, you could just put the whole thing in there. Oh, speaking of shulkers, Mace, were you here when I looked at this? Shulker box is open 13,000. That's how many times I've opened a shulker box. Is that crazy? I think that's crazy. Oops. Oops. Hello? There we go. What is this? What the hell is this? What is this random stuff? Impressive? Hell yeah. If we ever do, we should do the statistics game again at the at one of like the final days, just to see who has the most of what. I definitely have beat everybody on opened shulker boxes, like hands down. Surely, if anybody's opened more than me, that's crazy. That's crazy. No, it's full. You know how we fix this? This maybe. This one, and then we do this one. And then we do that one. And if anyone has more than me, I have to blow up Driftwood Wharf. Oh god. No, you guys have to blow up Driftwood Wharf. Okay, and get my season 1 FizzCraft what is it? What's the word? Viral? Or whatever. We're using both meanings of the word blow up, okay? That's what we're doing here. Do I need these fishing rods? I could just put these away. You or Eli might be close to that number. Perhaps. Perhaps. And then we could do tough next. Hello, friends. Ba-ba-ba. Yeah, we're gonna blow up and then blow up. Oh, more stone? Who the frick? Who do I think I am, man? With all my stone. How dare I? Okay. Is this entertaining, by the way? I hope it is. I'm like the worst at figuring out what to do on stream. In terms of planning interesting stuff. I usually do, like, this has been my entire content creation thing, is I just do what the hell ever. And that's my content. And if that doesn't work out, then damn, you know? Like, what is this? Why do I have... Oh, right, because my villagers. Okay, so fun fact. When I was transporting my villagers over here, hold on, let me sleep real quick. Sleep time. It is sleeping time, guys. Me when I sleep in Minecraft? Ba, 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 ba. Okay. So when I was transporting my villagers... Whoa. Hello. Don't lag. That scared me. These guys, the villagers are in there. I damaged them by accident a couple times. And I was like, I don't want to guess what their HP is at, so I just made regen potions to heal them. Or healing potions. Because I was like, I don't know what to do about this. What do I do with these? I think I know where to put them, actually. Okay. Me sleeping... I sleep all the time in Minecraft. What the hell you want? Okay? I sleep all the time in Minecraft. Y'all watch Project Hail Mary? Watch that legally last night with some lads in Chalubi's Discord. And I guess it's kind of spoilers, so I guess well, okay, there's a part where that relates to sleeping that just reminded me of that. It's a good movie. Hate it. Great movie. Never want to watch it again. If you catch my drift, you know. Hello, gorilla. What do I want to do with these water buckets? Mace just you just don't get it. Did Jelly enjoy? Yes, Jelly did enjoy. Mace just doesn't get it. Beautiful movie. 10 out of 10. Never will see it again. Okay. These next. This one next, yeah. I should write things like talking points to actually add. Cause I like what's on my brain right now to talk about is Project Hail Mary, but I don't want to spoil that for people. They haven't watched it. I have more. Why do I have so much damn stone, dude? Break. I'm gonna just start tossing this in the ocean. No, would nobody will complain if I toss stone in the ocean? You know what's crazy? A lot of well, not a lot, but I feel like a lot of content creators and like YouTubers and streamers are like, yeah, I need 5,000 stone, and you know, it's like that audio of the guy ordering all the burgers and the fries, the 55 burgers, 55 fries. You know that guy? And that's what it feels like a lot of content creators need, like millions and millions of blocks for things. I am constantly throwing out stuff because I just always have too much stuff. It's pretty rare, like this point in the season, especially for me to have not enough of something. I don't know. I think, again, you know, I build small. You guys know this. I build very small scale. Because I like the details of things. I don't really care for the size of things usually. However, for next season, transition to talking point. Hey, next season, I do plan on upgrading the scale of the thing I plan to build. I already have an idea of what I want to build. I already have like several ideas for several things I'm going to build. If you're in the FizzCraft Discord, you have like access to seeing that, but to y'all viewers that don't have access to that, a little secret, a little spoiler. Season 2 mention. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, season 2 mention. I am planning, like, the very first build is going to be a hockey rink. That's what I will spoil a bit of. Very first build is going to be a hockey rink. And I already have the general, I just don't have a name yet, but I have like general theme and branding done. I have the general theme and branding done. I just need to figure out a freaking name. But that's going to be a little bit later, I think. Because it kind of depends on a few different factors. Yeah. You need to post your plans. But that hockey rink is going to be pretty big, number one. So, you know, start of the season, I'm going to be doing a lot of grinding. I'm also going to do more streams. Because I feel like I didn't really stream FizzCraft all that much. Which is like, whatever, you know. I wanted to focus more on YouTube, and that's what I did. I focused more on YouTube, and it worked out. But I do want to do both, at least for the beginning of the stream, beginning of the season. Something I've learned from Hermitcraft is that they kind of do the same thing, where start of the season they do a lot of streaming, because there's a lot of stuff beginning of playing Minecraft, where you're just playing Minecraft, you know what I mean? Start of playing Minecraft, you're like the grindy stuff, like getting armor and all that stuff. People are already familiar with that type of content, so it's kind of like, well, I don't really need to put it in a YouTube video, per se. I could kind of just like put that in a... What am I looking for? Oh, that's right. Jelly still has my backup bow. I need to ask her for that. What do you guys think of ass blasters, by the way? I forgot to ask about that. But yeah, no, season 2 plans. I do plan at the beginning of the season to stream more. And then as the season kind of like winds down, I'm not doing Minecraft specific Minecraft gameplay, and I'm doing more like building stuff. Then I'm going to do less streams, unfortunately. Whoa! Hello? What are you doing here? This is a problem. Okay. What the frick, dude? What the hell? Ass Blaster? I think we're still calling it Ass Blaster. These guys are... God, I freaking hate these guys. I'm putting them in the ocean, by the way. Wandy T. Isn't it the, who is it, Mog Swamp that calls him Wandy T? Right? Is that correct? I'm putting these guys in the ocean, by the way, because I don't want to make you Llama Protective Services guys pissed off at how I treat these guys, so... Gotta bring them somewhere else, though. It's Mog, yeah. See, I have a lot of hostile mobs, and if I leave these guys... like, in my base, they will kill my mobs. They have done that so many times, and so I just don't let them around my house anymore. I guess this guy could just walk around. Damn, I was gonna light this on fire. Anybody need heads from this guy? Like, do we need anything from this guy? Purple dye might be cool, I guess, but I'm not building with purple, so. Okay, we're getting wrapped around on ideas. So season 2 plans. Oh, you guys see? Have I ever showed you guys this? This is my AFK spot. My secret AFK spot. Anyways, season 2 plans. Okay. Slices High will build bigger. Very first build will be a hockey rink. I am putting hockey in Minecraft, which you guys haven't seen. Many people have already put hockey in Minecraft, in different ways, whether that's mods before. Oh my god, get the frick out of my AFK spot, you freak. Anyways, okay. Whether it's through mods, what is this guy's problem? Dude. Do I kill him? Can I kill him? I'm killing him. Okay. Anyways. So many people have already put hockey in Minecraft in various different ways, okay? It's either through mods, which is like the OG way of like, you know, just throughout the history of Minecraft, people have made mods for all kinds of sports. Or recently, it's been through sulfur cubes. I've seen other people also use sulfur cubes and spears to kind of like make hockey work. I feel like I have this like, hold on, restart the sentence. Restart the sentence. I have this bug in my brain. I have this worm in my brain. Okay, I'm gonna get bigger so you guys can know that I'm talking to y'all. I have this bug in my brain that keeps telling me I need to make the best version of hockey in Minecraft. You know what I mean? I gotta make like the funnest version of hockey in Minecraft and it works the best. But I don't want that worm in my brain. Does that make sense? I don't want that worm there. What I do want in my brain is a version of hockey that is repeatable so that throughout the season we can continuously play hockey and have fun with it. And that's going to take a lot of changing of the rules. You know what I mean? And so it's going to be like it's going to be like a river. It's just going to be constantly changing. And until, like, you know, it makes the most sense the way that it should have. I'm making hand motions with my hands as if you guys can see it, but you guys can't. Anyways, I'm excited for the start of season 1. I think the biggest thing, of course, is the structure that is a hockey rink needs to happen first, and then all the other rules that follow it can just happen when the hell ever. I do still stand by a lot of like the things I decided on that one stream. You guys know that sponsor stream we had a bit ago? Where we were kind of like fleshing out like how would we translate hockey rules into Minecraft gameplay. I do think a lot of those will work the way that they could. Like to make hockey in Minecraft interesting. And not just like, you know, pushing a ball around. Which is like, if you really think about it, the way that a lot of people are doing hockey with sulfur cubes is kind of just no different than soccer with sulfur cubes, but now you have a spear. Which I think at surface level is really fine, but I want to have that element of like replayability, and I want you to have strategy to it. Like there has to be strategy involved. Uh Sorry, I had a cough. I think that's the biggest thing about like whatever we do for it, it has to have a replayability, and there has to be like ability to get better and a strategy to it. Um so if we think of other Minecraft games like Spleef or Parkour or BattleBox, you know, Sky Wars, Bed Wars, um if you think of like Spleef, right, it's a very, very simple game. It's like there is an element of like getting better at it, of like paying attention and trying to read like what your opponents are gonna do and like how you play kind of thing. But there's a ceiling to it of how good you could get at it, right? Before it kind of just becomes a little bit random. And it starts to become a little bit random depending on how many players you're playing with and whether or not people start attacking you first or maybe they start attacking you later in like a game kind of thing. There's how do I explain this? Like the layers of game design. um I've learned it in college, and but I'm not good enough at understanding it to repeat it, if that makes any sense. Uh this is like the part of the stream where I'm kind of just like yapping to myself, I think. I digress. You know, here's what we'll do. We'll put a pin, and we'll put a pin in it. We'll get all corporate millennial or whatever. We'll put a pin in it, and we'll talk about hockey more later, because I feel like I've talked about it a lot in the past. And we don't need to go too deep into it. This is the cobbled one, right? Yeah, this is the cobbled one. And this is the not cobbled. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So that is like number one. Number two plan for season 2. I don't really want to reveal to you guys yet. What the hell is this chest? What do I have all this random stuff? Oops. I think that's gonna be a little bit later because that might change. My plan 2 for the plan 2. Oh god, I have to burp again. Sorry, burping, coughing. I think talking a lot does that to me. Anyways, so plan 1 is hockey rink / amphitheater. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mention that part. / amphitheater. I'm gonna somehow make an amphitheater work on the hockey rink. I don't know how it's gonna work, but it's gonna work, okay? So that's just how I'm made of magic. I'm made of magic. I'll make it work, okay? But, this whole thing could just, like, be in here, really. Beehives, yeah. Did I ever show you guys this? This is Dracula's house. A bat spawned under here, and I replaced the block that was here with just tinted glass so you could see. This is Dracula, by the way. But the plan 2, I guess, like, so I'm not gonna live, my base is not gonna be at the hockey rink, okay, season 2. My base is gonna be somewhere else, and that kind of depends on what the seed is gonna be, because I don't know what the seed is gonna be. I don't know how big we're gonna be starting out. I don't, I'm gonna have the hockey rink at spawn, and I kind of want my main base away. I like being a little bit away, you know? I don't really like my base too close because then I have to worry about making it smaller, you know? I don't want to have to make my base smaller. I want to have room to spread my wings. So, let's see. Yeah, that's my season 2 spoilers up to now. We're making hockey rink / amphitheater, and then possibly maybe actually, do I have leads in my ender chest? Because I like having multiples of things. I do. Okay, sick. Let's see, we talked about rollerblading, we talked about season 2 plans. Anything else we gotta talk about? I don't know. Are you guys excited for season 2? As much as I am? You guys ready for season 1 to end? I'm ready for season 1 to end. Let's see. We're like almost. We're so close to being done with clearing this out. What the hell do I do with these water buckets? You know what I'm gonna do with these water buckets? We're gonna put them by the fish place. The fish place. Ba, 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 ba. You guys know the fish place. I think the number one thing I'm gonna miss the most from season 1 is gonna be the Blub Club. Gonna miss Blub Club. R.I.P. Blub Club. I am hoping that I have some design elements from the Blub Club clubhouse that I do want to incorporate in the hockey rink that I'm making. Which originally my hockey rink design, which I've already designed it, by the way. Well, by designed it, I mean I've sketched it on a piece of paper. I didn't build it in like a creative world. But I'm gonna assume that it works. If I can sketch on a piece of paper, it probably could work in Minecraft, right? That's my philosophy. Anyways, what was I just talking about? Right. My first design for the hockey rink was a very small, like almost like a home rink kind of thing, like something you see in the backyard. Like that was my oh my freaking god, what is all this junk? What was this chest for? Why do I just have a junk chest? Oh, I know what this is for. Right. Yeah, no, this was for junk. Oh my god. Okay. Well, let's start with the stones and stuff. And then we'll go from there. The first design, and the reason why I decided not to do just the home hockey rink thing. Okay, let's start with this. The reason why I wanted to start with a home hockey rink kind of design was beginning of the season, I'm not gonna want to grind for a lot of materials. I'm probably gonna want to socialize with people more. I'm probably gonna want to, like, you know, have fun, enjoy my life. I don't want to bust out a big ass mega build first thing in the morning. But I think that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be pretty big, at least like compared to things that I normally build. It's gonna be pretty large, and sorry. This Discord keeps. I freaking hate Discord. Who's pinging me? I don't need to be pinged again. Okay. Yeah, it was gonna originally be a very small thing, and now it's not a small thing. Which, you know, again, I haven't built it in Minecraft. I should probably spend, you know, the month off that we have between the seasons. I should probably spend that time, you know, testing it to see if it'll actually work. It's a very, you know, my build style is very organic. It's a very organic looking build. I think it's cool. I will also say it's none of the. You guys remember that stream we had, the sponsor stream where we were testing out a bunch of different names of what to do? No, or what the teams. Sorry, when we were testing out all the different team names and like locations we could have for a team and like the colors and the mascots and stuff. I thought of one that I like the most that was not on the list at all. And so I'm just gonna keep it as a surprise. I am going to, well, again, if you guys are in the Discord, or like for the FizzCraft folks, like Mason stuff, it's there. I'm gonna just put this in here, maybe? Or maybe I'll put this in miscellaneous tools. Makes sense, right? To have just a bunch of buckets. Anyways. What was I talking about? Right. My first design was very small, and then second design is now massive. Which kind of means that, like, my starter base is gonna be a chest monster at spawn. Is kind of what I'm predicting, and that, you know, that's kind of bad manners. You know, if you guys ever been on a server, that's kind of bad manners to do. You don't have your first base, a chest monster at spawn, but I think that's what's gonna happen. Or maybe I'll be a little bit away from spawn, you know, relatively, but, you know, and first thing that, you know, hockey rink needs is ice, and I'm probably gonna need to get I need to gear up real fast. Um, I'm probably gonna have to, like, skip through a lot of the starting game stuff. That's probably what my first episode is gonna be. It's probably gonna be, hey guys, we're skipping through all of this. Let's go. Okay, guys, now we have full diamond gear, full enchants, and now we can build, kind of thing. So I'm kind of expecting what episode 1's gonna be. Sorry for spoilers for episode 1, but you know. I just don't want to, like, chew on the fat, I think is a phrase. Is that the phrase I'm looking for? When you're kind of just like not being lazy per se, but you're kind of like dragging it out, like you're dragging ass, kind of thing. These go into a different chest. Oh my god. How about I just put all of this up, but put the whole ass bundle in here. Yeah, screw it. Okay. I know that these go here. For sure, these go here. Where is the candles go here? These go here. Oh god, oh my god, well, where's my bucket? Where's my one bucket? My personal one bucket. There we go. Sick. Ba ba ba. And then these ones all go in the other area. Other half. I think the number one things, okay, I said I'll miss Clubhouse the most. That's number one. Number two, my storage. Is it dragging feet? Is it? I thought it was dragging ass. Maybe it is. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. What is this freaking chest, dude? Oh yeah, that actually would go in here, wouldn't it? What did I just do? Oh right, I need to put these barrels in here somehow. I have too much stuff in here. Guys, I have too much stuff in here. I'm just gonna move the barrels to this chest, because F it. F it all. That's crazy, though. Let's see. This chest actually goes here. Yeah, so, you know, this season, I spent like 2 or 3 episodes doing beginning Minecraft stuff before I really started kicking into it. We're gonna spend like half an episode, maybe, at that. Hopefully, you know, it depends how things pan out. If there's like a lot of really fun, quirky, fun stuff that happens beginning of the season, I'm like, oh, but I really want this in an episode, then yeah, well, I guess, you know, I guess I will put in an episode. But for the most part, I'm probably gonna cut out a lot of stuff. That being said, I cut out so much stuff from this season on its own. How many funny things that y'all missed because Slice could not edit it into an episode? Can you believe it? And that's not even like, oh, if I had more time or whatever. It's just like it doesn't make sense for me to pump out so much. Oh my god. Fox is on. Oh, I should send my status. There we go. What was I saying? Yes, it doesn't make sense for me to just like pump out episodes and episodes of stuff That's like not really my, that's not really my content style. I try to have like a project. Either I have a project and some fun stuff in between, or it's just all stream stuff, but I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out like what I like for my flow of my videos. And I think I like it the way that it is, but you know, I'm just saying words. Let's see. Where does calcite go? In the amethyst chest, I would think. Okay. Calcite, yes. Let's take this. I feel like I should move my torches to here instead of in my other chest. This can also move. That can move. Ba-ba. Thing like you. Ba. I'm locking in now, by the way. I'm so zoned in. Orange glazed terracotta. I have like two locations that I have streamlights, right? I have streamlights here, which is next to the nether stuff. And then I also have streamlights with the... I mean, it's technically not wood. It's technically a mushroom stem, but with the warped wood over here as well. Right? Okay. I'm actually going to keep this in my inventory for a reason. For a reason. We are going to now do the lighting fixing. Because there was some lighting stuff I did not get around to in the latest episode that I would like to fix. Really will not take more than 47, right? Okay, I need to take a quick bathroom break. Sasha has to go potty. Ah, I have to go bathroom. BRB, okay guys? Sit pretty. Oh, let me put these glowing sacks away real quick. I feel like I should have done this during the ad break, but whoops. That's okay. Oh, those guys are still out there. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna see you guys in my basement. Real quick. And then we're gonna go on a little bit of adventure. Okay? I'm gonna explain the next things we gotta do, okay? Five-minute break. Okay, BRB. Ah! Boo! I'm back. Hey guys. Okay. Okay. What was I doing? We're going to go do stuff, right? Okay, so we have finished? We have finished the shulker cleanup. We also finished our break, so we can delete that. Delete that. Let's do our lighting cleanup next, which, you know, we're out on a stream. Took us an hour. Well, no, it took me an hour, including talking, to clean up the shulker boxes, which honestly wouldn't have been much faster if I did it without talking, right? Oh, chicken jockey! Hello! That one in here somewhere. Hold on, let's see if we could get it. Was another... Oh. Was there another one? Okay, sick. Where's my... There's my disc! Wow! I have too many of those. I don't care for it. Put this back, put that back. Okay, what were we talking about? Lighting cleanup. Okay, so last episode, I was like, yeah, this is Driftwood Wharf. That's the end of it. Done. Haha, done. Yeah, it's done. It's done. There is one thing that kind of makes me mad, though, is the lighting in the area, especially on the... More so on the industrial district side. That looks kind of like ass. Okay, I'll show you guys what I mean. I'm gonna clean that up. I didn't want to do this for the episode because I was tired and angry, and I wanted to get started on editing already. So I didn't address it, like, at all. Also, I had, like, a clip for Dracula that I wanted to have that episode, but I just didn't have time to... Like, the video was already over an hour long when I was editing. It took all my willpower to get it under an hour. Which, that's, like, another thing I kind of want to think about for season 2. Do you guys... Okay, honest question. Do you guys like the episodes being that long? Like an hour-ish? 45 minutes plus? Personally, I prefer my Minecraft videos about 30 minutes, like when I'm watching them, because I watch like Etho and like B-dubs, and they usually have longer episodes, and that's kind of just like what I prefer to watch, you know? You like long episodes because it helps your attention span? Okay, cool. I feel like, especially a lot of my new subscribers on YouTube, especially through shorts, because they go for my shorts content and it's like very fast paced, you know, it's quick, 25 seconds. It doesn't translate too well to my YouTube content. So I'm kind of like thinking, how can I don't know, you know? So I'm kind of thinking season 2, I might do mini episodes in between the long episodes to... Again, there's a worm in my brain that says I need to make my videos more digestible. The little worm in my back of my brain is like, you need to make your stuff more digestible. It needs to be easier to digest. And one of the things I want to make it easier to digest is making it shorter. You know, I'm giving a whole turkey dinner. Like, again, it's once a month. Once a month I'm giving y'all a whole turkey dinner, but you know, that worm needs to be eradicated. Yeah. But okay, so we're here at the industrial district. Hello, Sniffers. I love you guys so much. Hello. Okay, so do you guys see how there's so many damn torches? We need to get rid of all of these. And then maybe just up to this kind of like line, I want to put in shroom lights and do... Hello, cutie. I want to replace these. With what we do here, this thing. You guys see this thing? Well, how we have the shroom light like this. I want to do that. But first, I'll take these all down, and then we're gonna do a little cleanup. Okay, easy peasy. This probably take another 30 minutes, knowing me. But to talk more about the worm in my brain. Okay, so let me decide how far. Okay, so like these torches we can leave that are way far out, but the ones that are closer, I do want to get rid of. And we're gonna replace. I'm only gonna take out the torches that I'm going to replace. That's what I'm trying to say. This far out, I think we can leave these. Maybe I'll bring it forward one more. Other things that the worm in my brain says. Other things that the worm in my brain says is like, I need to make my videos shorter. I need to talk better when I'm explaining stuff. I don't talk too good when I explain stuff. And I feel like that's like in my shorts videos, for example, I script those, obviously. Because I want to make sure I'm saying all the things I want to say in a video. I only have 25 seconds or whatever, how long I want to make that video. And so those ones are scripted, but I want to be able to speak in my recordings or in YouTube videos better so that it makes sense faster, you know? Makes sense? Yeah? That's another thing that Worm says. I need to speak better. My fear with that though is I feel like you lose relatability if you talk like a robot. I feel like if you speak like a robot, YouTube robot, then you're only relatable to like kids. And I don't want that audience. Sorry guys. I think there's another worm in my brain that's like you need to figure out what your target audience is. Which is from like any media creation standpoint, like whether it's a movie, TV show, content creation, whatever, you kind of do have to figure out what your target audience is from like a product making standpoint, right? I kind of hope that my target audience is possible to be like college age and older, but I don't know, because like Hermitcraft, a lot of Hermitcraft creators, their target audience now is college age and older, simply because their core audience has aged up. Their core fan base has just like naturally aged. But coming into the Minecraft content creation scene, that's kind of hard. Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of hoping that like the core audience age is like college age and older. Whatever that is considered. I guess like 18 plus technically. But that's if you're doing Minecraft content, that's kind of only possible if actually this is too far. I could have these be torches. I feel like that's only possible if you started making content like 8 years ago. Okay, is that far out enough? I think so. So we're going to put shroomlights along this kind of thing. Wrap around. Yeah. Okay, and we're gonna turn on our fancy tool here. And figure out how many of these we need. Oh, wait, no. Oh, just kidding. We need more moss. I forgot to do this first. Okay, we need to head out. We need to head out to the far farmlands and get more moss first. Sorry, forgot to do that first. Hopefully, well, nobody's gonna be in this area. That's fine. I can turn this back on because I'm not what's it called anymore. What was I saying just now? Yes, target audience. And the number one way to get subscribers, like just your subscriber, again, the worm in my brain is speaking. The number one way to just get subscribers is shorts, right? Because that's just what people most often use. They'll be waiting in line for a coffee and they'll pull up their phone and watch like Instagram reels or shorts or whatever. You don't pull up your phone while you're in line to watch a whole ass YouTube video. That's not really how you make subscribers nowadays. But the transfer rate between people who watch your shorts versus your long form videos, and then also like the change in like the language of the medium, right? The language and medium for a short is that you're gonna be speaking faster. You're probably gonna do like a scripted thing, and it's just not gonna be. It's like it's not the same product, right? And where I'm getting at with is, if you want shorts content that has the same audience you want for your long form content, so in this case, like if I'm thinking like college age and older, I would probably not do Minecraft content for my shorts, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? How often is like a college age audience watching Minecraft videos? College age and older, so like, into 20s, 30s or whatever. How often is that audience watching shorts of Minecraft content? probably rarely ever, but they will probably watch long form YouTube videos. So it's like, okay, how do I make shorts that does that? That's what the worm in my brain says. That's what the worm in my brain says. And that's like really annoying. That's really freaking annoying. Clip farming. Yeah, it is a lot of clip farming. That is a big thing too. Okay, so why are we here? Because I need moss. That's why we're here. We're at the farm island because I need moss. Anyways, the worm in my brain doesn't get a whole lot of podium time. You know what I mean? The worm in my brain, I tell it to shut up a lot. So I'm just like, you know what? I am enjoying this as a medium of an art. I was telling John this the other day. I was like, I'm not really a content creator. I'm more just like an artist. I'm a sad little artist. And I guess that's beautiful in its own way, right? With how bleak the world is, I guess I'm a sad little artist making silly little videos and cracking stupid jokes, which is fine. I always tell myself that like, whether this is a full-time job or not, I'm still gonna be doing this. And that's kind of always been and kind of probably always will be my mindset. Subscribers or not, or whatever, you know, numbers or not, I'll still be doing this. I still have been. What was it now? It would be 6 years in like August or something. And I think my affiliate anniversary is in November. So 6 years affiliate. Wow. You know? Crazy. How much moss do I need? I just need to make carpets. That's like, I don't even need like a massive amount of moss. Lately, since I've been, ever since I started posting more shorts, actually, I'm just talking about content creation. Ever since I started posting more shorts, I've been getting more emails to my business account from like supposed collaborators and like sponsors, you know, for like products I've never seen in my life. And I don't open these. Like if the subject title is a product I don't recognize, I'm just not gonna open it. I don't care. You know, they could be a real person offering me an actual collaboration. I am not at this point in time, the size that I am not interested in doing a sponsorship for a project I don't even know, right? A lot of them also are just like, hey, download our app. There's a game on it or something. And it's like, it's like a data mining sub, like, you know, disguised as or something. It could be. Or it's like, what was the recent one I saw? I did open it because I was just like, these people are really incessant about emailing me. It was, hold on. Hold on, I probably still have it in my trash. Let me see this. What is there? So this one, I'm not gonna say what the app is, but it's an app that you download. And it's basically a messaging app, but you get paid to message in it. Which is like, that doesn't make any freaking sense. It's like, their tagline was like, oh yeah, you make conversations the same way you would, but you get paid for it. Like, huh? That doesn't sound like a real, sorry, the moment of silence just now was literally me just reading it, and trying to decipher what the hell they were saying. On the note of, just like, it's like the same thing with getting jobs right now. It's just like a nonsense. It's a bunch of like slop. It's just like AI slurry slop. Of like, what is this sentence you're trying to say to me? Same conversations, but you get paid. So it's like a messaging app. Hello? What's happening? Oh, hello! Hello, Raiders. How's it going? Welcome to stream, everybody. Hello, hello. Mochi Raid from Mochi Risu. Hi, how's it going? What are you up to? Welcome to stream, everybody. Class is hi here. Hi, hi, hi. Let me go ahead and give you guys a shout out. Hello. Slash. Nope, nope, nope. That's not the one I wanted to do. There we go. Thank you very much for the raid. How y'all doing? I'm Slices Hi. Welcome to the raid, everybody. We are currently on FizzCraft SMP. We are towards the end of season 1. Season 2 is starting very soon. We are currently gathering some moss for a small side project. What were you guys up to? Let's see. What did my bot say? You guys are also playing Minecraft? Nice, nice, nice. Tell me, what were you up to in Minecraft? Were you playing on an SMP as well? What are we up to? This SMP, so this is similar to... I hate, like, comparing it to, but this is, like, the best comparison. It's similar to Hermitcraft in that it's a vanilla SMP with a bunch of, you know, chill folks, you know, chill vibes, and it's kind of it. Very light on the lore kind of scale, a bit higher on the just hanging out with people kind of scale. If you guys are interested in any YouTube videos, I do have a couple YouTube videos out for the server as well. Yeah, vanilla Minecraft. Hell yeah. You guys are also playing vanilla. Nice, nice. Naming bees. Nice, nice. Got some bees. I don't think I've named any of my bees though. Right now I am wasting time on my farm island. And then we're about to go back to the main area that I have. Let's go ahead and go back. So right now I'm doing some cleanup because the season's about to be over. And you know, when the world ends, okay? When the world ends, the first thing you do is you got to clean your room, okay? Before the end of the universe. And since the universe is ending, that's what I'm doing. We're cleaning my room. I'm going in circles with the sentence. Sorry. But we needed some moss carpet so that I can put some lights down and make the area look nice. Let's go ahead. There's a lot of bees just like, dude, what the frick? Where all these bees come from? So this is Driftwood Wharf. Welcome everybody. Welcome raiders to Driftwood Wharf. This is my area. And this is the area that needs a bunch of lights down. Woo! Hell yeah. Lots of wood types. Yeah. So our current project that we have going on is we used to have a bunch of torches out in this area, but I need to replace a bunch of them with shroom lights, which I've hidden somewhere under here in various locations. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. And then I also have a light thing that tells me like where my light levels are. That's all we're doing. We're just chilling, doing some side projects before the world ends. But yeah, thank you guys again for hopping by. Let's see. I want to start on this side. Okay. God, does anybody else have like a huge problem with ghasts? I freaking hate how loud they are. I've asked if we could get a ghast, like if you name them to be silent, they'll like stay silent. The plugin or whatever it is. Not far enough. That's not far enough. That's okay. YouTube post like episodes, or is it Twitch? I do have a YouTube. I do post episodes on YouTube. Let me see. I'll send it again. Let's see. Do I want this right in the center, or do I want to put this? No, I'll put it over here. Yeah. Ba-ba. Yeah, season 1 is ending soon. I'm like sad. I'm sad, but I'm also like, finally, god damn, this season has been going on for forever. I'm so excited for my next season's plans. First thing I'm gonna build is a hockey rink, number 1. And the next thing we're gonna build is my main base. Very excited for that. Let's see, do this right here. We can have this be This looks awkward. Sorry, this looks not great. Which, if anybody's curious about this this overlay I have, this is Mini HUD, is what it's called. Mini HUD over on Modrinth, where I got it. You guys hear about the recent? I don't know. I hear about it all the time, and I don't know like what the validity of it is, or if it's just like a one-off thing. But like people getting malware and accidentally downloading malware when they get a mod through Modrinth. And every time I hear about this, I'm like, oh yeah, this group of people or whatever, these people are getting malware, they're getting viruses from Modrinth. It's always someone who like clicks a link that says it's Modrinth, but it's not actually Modrinth. You know what I mean? It's like a phishing scam at first, and then and then it looks like it's Modrinth, but it's not actually Modrinth. Anyways, that being said, be careful when you guys click links when you're downloading mods. Personally, I only go from recommended mods, like from people that I've seen, other YouTubers, or like recommended through 8-year-old Reddit posts kind of thing. You don't like Modrinth? You install your mods manually? Like what, through GitHub? Through GitHub? I get it through the Modrinth website. I don't use the Modrinth client. I use the vanilla client and then Modrinth's website. Cause, whoa, sorry. I don't know. I'm too. I don't know. I'm like too boomer to download the client. You write them through JavaScript by hand. Okay, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's a very efficient way going about it. Yeah. Okay, I don't think I want to go this far back. Or the torches. I think I'm gonna just place some of these down. Yeah, I don't think I want to go this far back. We're gonna just get rid of this. And then maybe I won't even go this far down. So another reason why I'm going down with the shroom instead of having it be directly above is I don't want this area to look too bright at night. You know, it's supposed to be the background. Why would my background be too bright, you know? Move this a little bit. Yeah. I have a bed here. Let's see. What? It's nighttime. Come on. Stretch. Okay. Did I not get enough? We might have to go back to get more moss. This is very unfortunate. I might need more. Or I could just use less. I'll probably just do that. I'll just use less. I think also I should move this a little bit this way. I made a mistake. Hold on. Hydrate? You're so right. I should hydrate. 2 seconds. I move this way. Okay. Yeah, I just need to move it once. How about I have this though? Two seconds. We'll hydrate in 2 seconds. Okay. Hydrating. I have coffee and I have water. I will drink both. Thank you very much for the hydrate, and thank you very much for the follow, Magina. Hello, welcome. Welcome on in. Okay, what's happening? What am I doing? We are eating. Wait. Okay, what were we talking about? We were talking about sponsors, about crazy sponsors I was getting, right? Well, I guess possibly fake sponsors. Probably fake sponsors. That were kind of hilarious. A particular one that I got most recently was the email had said, oh yeah, you just need a chat and you get paid to chat on this like app or whatever that you download. That's totally not malware or something. And they will say things like, "Oh yeah, I see you like streaming on TikTok. Yeah, you like talking? Okay, yeah, you could talk here." And it's probably like one of those AI like data feeding things, you know, or something stupid. Disguised as a talking app. I don't know. Something dumb. Um, I don't stream on TikTok, so that's how you know it's probably just something automated. Probably just sees that you have a TikTok thing, you know? Anyways, be careful on things you see as a content creator of like things are offered, because you don't know. They might be fake. Then let's see. This has gone too like close together, I think, but that's okay. Maybe if I put one like here and then one here, they could be farther apart, right? I think so. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's this problem. Okay, so mobs only spawn at 0, right? But I have my overlay set to 1 because I don't like it too dark. I like it just a little smidge brighter. I know, picky. I'm aware. Very horribly picky. I could move that one up, probably. Or even that one. I'll just move one down. Whatever. So, the other thing on our list, right, is we have lighting cleanup and then grave spot hunting. Where should my last log off spot be? Do you guys ever think about this? Like, okay, any big Minecraft SMP enjoyers? Anybody else here play on SMPs as often as I do? I mean, well, okay. I've only played on like 4 or 5, one of which I've owned, so I didn't have a grave for that one. But all the SMPs I've played on where I didn't own, I had my own grave. As like, oh, well, quote unquote, my last logout spot. And what what my grave contains, okay, is I dig a couple blocks under. I put 2 chests or however many chests that has my ender chest contents and then has all my armor and all my tools. And then I put my player head or something that like would represent my player head. And then I'll put like a little grave, like a wall or something. You've never thought about that? Really? That's like my thing. I did it for Nightingale. I'm pretty sure I've done it for like every server I've been on. I need to figure out where it's going to be. I'm thinking in my storage area. It's kind of like the likely spot right now. It's just one's okay, whatever. Could be a spot one of your family members attached to. That's cute. It's kind of lore, isn't it? I don't really do lore, but I like environmental storytelling. If that makes any sense. So it's like my preferred version of lore is environmental storytelling, which is like a lot less talking and it's kind of just like looking and interpreting. I don't want this stuff that far up. Don't say that word like you're banned. Okay, whatever. Whatever. They're gonna ban me. Shoot. At this point, shoot. Look how much cleaner this looks. There used to be torches littered, checkerboarded across, and now it's like clean. So much nicer. Again, this is just the chores I didn't want to do earlier. Now we're doing it on stream. I'm a huge fan of environmental storytelling. Okay. You guys know the game. Actually, no, we can start with this. Minecraft has great environmental storytelling. Where, you know, you just have these like things, these structures, so you don't know where they're from. You don't know who's built them. Like, where's the ancient city from? You don't know. You know, it kind of just like opens up for you to kind of have your own story. And you do whatever the hell you want with it, right? Like, oh yeah, you built the ancient city. And you're doing whatever the hell you want to do with it. And that's your story, kind of thing. Make her grave inside Denny's. I'm gonna send her this. I'm gonna screenshot this and I'm sending her it. Oops. Okay, I sent it to her. I'll let you know what she says. What was I doing? This one. Have you guys ever thought of that? Like, when you die in real life? Have you guys ever thought about, like, what you want? Like, do you guys want to be cremated? Or do you guys want to be, like, buried? I think about death, like, all the time. Not in a morbid way, but in, like, a... I guess kind of in a morbid way, actually. No, that's correct. That's correct. Kind of in a morbid way. I blame Unis Honest. Y'all remember Unis Honest? I blame Unis Honest for that. I kind of think about it all the time now. It's kind of fun to think about. I don't know. I don't like where this one's placed, but whatever. Cremated because you're still digging up a room for someone else and then burn your body. Oh my god. Damn, you've planned this out, don't it? Holy smokes. I didn't even think about that. Honestly, I wouldn't mind being cremated and then having my ashes spread somewhere. You know what I mean? I think that's fine. I'm okay with that. I know some folks like they have like specific asks of their own family members. Like I've heard some of my family members say that they would never want any of their own family members being cremated because they want a grave to go to and visit, kind of thing. Which I get, I understand, but like, where's my say? You know. Okay, I'm out of carpet. We need to get more moss. Again, morbid. I know, I'm aware. But like, come on. I think I wouldn't mind being cremated. And then like ashes spread. And it's like, oh yeah, if you want to visit my grave, visit like where my ashes are spread. You know? Ashes being turned into jewelry. Oh, isn't there like a company that makes it so your ashes are mixed in with potting soil for a tree? And then you could visit the tree or whatever, or like wherever. I think that sounds cool too. I don't know if I would want to be a tree, just because I don't like, what if the tree dies or something? I think I'd rather, honestly, I kind of want to be spread on the ocean. And my ashes, that is. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, what if deforestation wins? Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't mind being just like spread in the ocean. Is that an option? There's already a bunch of fish poop, fish guts in the ocean. Would it be considered pollution? Hopefully not. I don't know. I'll try to eat healthy. I'll eat organic before I die, and vegan. You want to be cryogenically frozen in the big chill? Hello Voxel. Welcome to stream, by the way. Cryogenically frozen. But like, so you want your dead body for cryogenically frozen, or do you want to be cryogenically frozen before you die? Right? So do you want your corpse cryogenically frozen? And then like posed in like a taxidermy museum, or what am I doing with this? Am I digging hole more, or am I? No, we're not. We're not digging hole more. Like Fry from Futurama, Philip J. Fry. Moments before. Ah, okay. You just finished your heart attack. What? What the hell? I mean, I guess that can work. Sure. Yeah. One last show, 2,000 years later. Transcending time. Sorry if there's a plane, if you guys can hear that plane. There's a loud plane flying right by my window. It just be like that, okay? Sorry. I only been streaming hour 42. Oh my gosh. I think I've gotten nothing done. Speaking of Futurama, didn't they like reboot it or something? Like, don't they have new episodes now? Or something like that? No, they rebooted. No, well, I guess a new series. They had a new series for King of the Hill. Is that what I'm thinking of? Or is both correct? Something like that. They brought it back on Hulu. Ah. I think we have Hulu. You know, I have a... If you guys know me, okay, I have a massive problem with watching shows in that I don't watch shows. Anytime I have time to watch anything, you know what I watch? I watch my friends' Minecraft videos. And then I watch Hermitcraft. And that's my life. I don't have time. My like... If I ever have time to watch something... Oh, they brought both back. Okay. Are they both on Hulu? That's crazy. If I have time to watch something, it's gonna be a Minecraft video. It's I am my own target audience. Y'all remember when I was like, oh yeah, dude, what's my target audience for my YouTube videos and stuff? I would hope it's like college age and older, you know, to the 20s and 30s, whatever. I'm my own target audience in that. I watch like 4 hours of Minecraft videos every day. King of the Hill is pretty good. Kind of liking. Ah, damn. I've heard like generally good things about King of the Hill. Have you given up hockey watching? Hockey, donut. It's off season. Hockey is over. Speaking of, the NHL draft happened literally yesterday and the day before. I'm so excited, dude. The Pittsburgh Penguins drafted a set of twins, the Ruck brothers. I'm so glad they got to play together. Okay, we're talking about hockey now since you mentioned it. Thank you, Donut. Don't mention hockey. Okay, the NHL, the National Hockey League draft happened Saturday and Friday, which is when the teams pick up new children from college to be on their team. Okay, that's literally like a military draft. That's literally what it is. They pick up fresh children from college, fresh 18-year-old. Some of them I think it might be 17, maybe. I don't even know. They pick up these fresh 18-year-olds. And they're like, all right, I have your signing rights. You can only play for us, or you can only play like for whatever teams that we say you can play for, whether it's the minor league or the major league. Okay. The Pittsburgh Penguins signed a set of twins. Okay. First of all, incredibly lucky that they were able to sign both twins. And second of all, I'm so glad the twins got to play together because I would be so heartbroken if they got split up. Their whole thing, their whole like branding going in was like, these guys are a deal. You buy one, get one. Okay, you cannot split these two, or else they will not be able to play hockey. that was kind of like their branding going in. Play the season back for still hockey season. You know what's so funny about that, Voxel? I was thinking about that. I was like, damn, I want to rewatch my favorite ones. I should. You're so right. I should rewatch my favorite ones. Instead of picking up a new show, you know, Jelly has been like hammering into my brain that uh I need to watch like all these different sitcoms. She's like forever has been wanting me to watch Community for forever. And then like, you know, like shows like that, and I'm just like I can't. I'm sorry. I watched the first 3 seasons of The Office and I just couldn't watch anymore. I'm sorry. I have the attention span of a rat. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying I don't have the attention span for this. It's not Minecraft. If it was Minecraft, oh, dude. Dude, I could watch 7 hours of it. Community's just funnier, though. I watched the first 3 episodes, and I was like, this is boring. This is boring, and one of the characters is just an asshole. One of the guys, I mean, that's what community college is. Community college is just like you have, there's just an asshole. I've been to community college. I went to community college for 2 years, and then before I transferred. And let me tell you, there's always at least one asshole in your class. Off his way to whatever. Okay, well, I need Minecraft parkour on the side. Yeah, maybe that's what I gotta do. I gotta pull up Minecraft parkour to make it work. Okay. Let me also pick up more shroom lights actually while we're here. I also want to put down some of this stuff. Like, I don't need I don't need all of this. I might need the glow lichen still. I don't know. I'm just gonna toss that. Whatever. Okay. That's still there. I'll pick that up. Okay. You're eating food? Nice. Broccoli-headed replacement decided what? Oh, your coworker? Are you talking about coworker? If I take a wild guess, I'm gonna take a wild guess as a coworker. A coworker with broccoli hair? Tell me I'm right. Am I right? Am I right? Where did I end this? Over here. That's so funny. Okay. Let's do this. How far down do I want to go? I think we could stop there. That's fine. We have that. That's fine. Maybe we'll just put one of these down. Broccoli headed? No, I got a lot of those. That hairstyle is also, I should phrase correctly. That hairstyle is also popular where I am, unfortunately. I feel like it's one of those hairstyles that some people really do pull it off really well, but it kind of depends on your face shape. I think younger guys, like younger teens, don't really pull it off yet because their face isn't grown in yet. You know what I mean? Like if you're like younger kids between like 13 to 15 probably still have a bit of a baby face, like a rounder face. And I just feel like that hairstyle is it's like too big for a small face. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's sometimes I think sometimes some guys like pull it off. But okay. Most head shapes not really though. Okay, do I want to put another one here or this one? I think this is fine. How do we feel about this? No one pulls it off where you are? Damn. So sorry. Oh, what the hell? That was just not even covered. What happened here? Who did this? Did I do this? That's crazy. Okay. How do I feel about this? I feel very pleased. This is quite nice. I love that this is cleaned up now. Hell yeah. This is so much nicer. Oh yeah. Okay. Let me clear my inventory. Well, let me sleep first and then we'll clear my inventory. And then we'll move on to the next thing. It's the current hairstyle for annoying people. Okay. Fox is sleeping. Let's see. Put that away. Put this away. This goes in here. Goes in the other chest. This goes in the other chest. Okay. I didn't want that. Okay, chat. Now that we have other folks in chat, I'm gonna keep asking this anytime we have a new like person in chat. Anybody here play rollerblade? Voxel, do you rollerblade? I gotta ask everybody. I started rollerblading about a month ago. And my current struggle with rollerblading, okay, I'm not rollerblading on a rink. Same thing. Yes, exactly. I don't have anything else to talk about. I'm sorry. I could just end stream. I'll do it. I'm pointing a gun at you with a threat. That's a joke. Sorry, I'm not pointing a gun at you. I have to ask because I just want to know. I just want to know what more people are rollerbladers. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm interested. I'm interested in this information. Okay, we'll come up with a different topic since Dona wants to talk about something else. Different topic. We're going to talk about grave spot hunting. This is like one of the last-ish things we're going to be thinking about. Used to when you were a kid? Probably haven't retained any. Damn. I did not do that at all when I was a kid. In fact, I didn't even have a bike. I had a scooter. I kind of wish I did it when I was a kid, though. I feel like I would not be struggling so much right now. Okay, anyways, grave spot hunting. So, as a little recap, every server that Slash has been on, I try to look for a nice spot to be my final logout spot, okay? And in that logout spot, I make a little grave, literally, with a chest, a couple chests underneath, that has my ender chest contents, and then it has all my tools and my armor, and things I would have, like, in my inventory. So all this stuff would be in there. I need to find a spot for that, of where that's going to be. I think it might be in here, in my storage, because this is kind of where I spend the most time. In previous places, like on Nightingale Season 2, it was my fox den, if you guys remember, my fox den. In one of the long time ago previous servers I've been on, it was just like next to my house. I think it might be here. I don't know. I think I share about rollerblading is that there was drama at elementary school, the rollerblading birthday party. What? Oh my god, tell more, Donut. Rollerblading birthday party? That's crazy. What? A rollerblading birthday party. Another spot I was thinking, nope, we're gonna walk there. We're not gonna fly there. I was thinking maybe the Manta Ray. No, it's not called Manta Ray Amphitheater. It's called Whalefall. I keep forgetting I renamed it. The Whalefall Amphitheater. I was also thinking that. The only thing about that area is I don't really have a... I don't want to dig a hole there. That's the only thing. Also, I have my skate rink right here. Speaking about skating. You guys like my skate rink? I love my skate rink so much. Anyways. It's like, if I were to have my grave here, like, where would it even be? In the back, maybe? Oh, bee. Hello, bee. Speaking of bees. Whoa! Tricks! Dude! This guy's got moves! How are you doing that? Whoa! Grave spot reminds me of Una's. Yeah, exactly! Exactly, Kami, exactly. Except I thought about this before they did, so it's my idea. Like, I could have it here, I guess, in the center of the stage, but I feel like that's too poetic. I'm not really a center stage kind of person. Died from stage fright? That's a thing. I think another spot could be just like in the ocean, in the water, or even in my basement. That's also another spot. Top of this hill might be nice. I don't want to walk up there. Top of this hill might be nice, like over here. Or even like over here. Or Blub Club. We like Blub Club. Blub Club is a spot. I'm sorry, Donut. Your message was too long, apparently. What the hell? Damn, Donut. What the frick did you do? Donut, what did you do to piss off Fossa? I can't even see it. Oh my god. Where'd it go? Drama between friends. Okay, thank you, John. Appreciate it. I'm between friends because A lost an expensive birthday necklace friend B gave her. So they stopped being friends. Rule out from elementary. Okay. Friend B invited you to a rollerblading birthday party, knowing friend A was my best friend. It was really scary for me to tell friend A I was going to a party. She said she didn't care, but I remember the look in her eyes. Damn. Damn. That's crazy. No, I've had situations like that in in elementary school too. Um Damn. That sucks. So you rollerbladed? So tell me about your rollerblading experience. uh I think on the note of having my grave by the storage area, I think this area might also be a good spot. The front here, like this spot is also kind of good. Like this looks nice. You know, this is kind of like one of the entrances, right? And then another spot is I was over there. I should have just done it when I was over there, but you can typically go for scenic, so last view of the server or something memorable. Sometimes take a screeny as keepsake. I think a very memorable spot would also be from here. This is a nice spot too. When it's when it's like the sun setting right here, it's really nice. This spot's also good. That's a good point, Box. You fell on your ass the entire party. Damn. That's funny. This is also a really nice spot. His house. This is also where I keep my you know, a little secret. You guys want to know a little secret? I don't think I've ever had this on a video. This is where I keep my my stasis chamber. Oh, it's gone. My ender pearl's gone. Huh. Should I throw another one? Well, it's back now. This is where I keep it. Could be here. This is a nice spot. This is also the first tree that I built here. If you guys remember. Fisherman's house was like the first not base house that I built as well. So I guess this is a really good contender. So let's see our contenders for this. We could do. Oops. Let's see. Storage area, and then we could all have fisherman's spot, and then I'm thinking. This is kind of like the only two spots I was kind of thinking, really. Another good spot is Poet Post. This one has a good view. I don't know if you guys caught it. One of my previous episodes, I said that I at least want this view to look good before the end of the season. And then I think partway through episode 15, I showed you guys this view. Oh my god, look at this frame. Oh, it's so good. It's so freaking good, dude. It came out so good. Oh, ads incoming. Okay, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a break. Break time? Yeah, break time? I think I need a break. Hello. Are you guys back from ad hell yet? I took a quick 2-minute break. Ba 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 ba. Ah, ah, ah. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so speaking of nice views, this is a great view. Like this spot, this is not really a great view. But this one is. So what am I? The only thing is, if my last log off spot is here, where would my actual like contents be stored? You know, that's the downside. It's a great area though. Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards this one. This is a really nice spot. Like I think my grave itself could just be like under the tree right here. That'd be kind of nice. Last log off can just like be here. This is so nice. That's such a nice spot, man. Dude, okay. We're leaning towards there. And then of course like here's like the House of Disciplines right here. This is cool, but this is more just for the villagers really. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Up the way here. Let me sleep through the night real quick. Okay. Question. What else is left? What else is left in here? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm searching for the perfect bleed out spot. That's what it is. That is what the grave is. We're leaning towards this. I'll still have this on the boards in case. Like, if I feel like there's like some other reason why I should have it in storage area, then we'll have it in storage area. But for now, we're gonna have it at the fisherman spot. It's a nice spot. What's next is question. The zine. The zine. Do you guys... So, zine 3 is going to be in episode 16. I'm probably going to read it more in the actual episode. I haven't recorded it yet, but would you guys want me to also read through 1 and 2 for an episode? Or should I just read it here? I don't know. Like, what are you guys' thoughts? Like, are you guys interested in this? I guess that's what I'm getting at. For 1 and 2. Because something else I was thinking of, like I have different options, right? Option 1 is I read it through it in an episode and I take like the 3 minutes it would take of me just reading to you guys, okay? And the reason why up to this point I haven't done that is that's kind of boring, okay? I kind of wanted other people to just read it on their streams, and that's what they've done. But for the last episode, I was thinking I could do that, right? Or option 2, I could just make a GIF set I'll put on Tumblr that just flips through the pages. So you could just have that. You know what I mean? Options, yeah? And you could just like read it yourself. Or maybe I'll even have like a little video. Maybe so you could like pause it and read. That's also just like an option. Because the GIFs you can't like pause and go back and forth or whatever. The thing is though, episode 16 is already going to be pretty long, probably. As long as you get to read them, okay. Episode 16 is already going to be pretty long, because I have like the final Blub Club meeting in there. We have a lot of shenanigans that we did after that, and then we're also going to have the final world tour, which is not going to... Okay, episode 16 is going to come out probably first week of August, probably. We have a whole ass month. That's a whole ass month of stuff I gotta stuff into a video. And then... Like, I don't even know what else. Yeah. But, yeah. Let's go to the Blub Club. Let's take a look at this real quick. Yeah. Ba, 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 ba. So, those who don't know, those who are new, this is the Blub Club house. This is another thing I built much earlier in the season. And I also wrote little zines for other server members. We have edition 1, 2, and 3 here. This is 1. This was the experimental edition, right? I didn't know how this would be received. I didn't know if people would like this or not. I'm gonna go ahead and just like read it to y'all. I'll read 1 and 2 to you guys, but for 3, we'll save that for episode 16, yeah? Okay. So Blood Club Monthly, edition 1. We have the contents. We have Get Ready, Get Set, Row, the Salmon Spotlight, the Message Board, Artist Spotlight, X marks the spot, Swimmer Symphony, and the Flipbook animation. So this is a article that I wrote, because again, like nobody else, besides the message board, nobody else like contributed because I just didn't know how this would be received. Scenes were wicked. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you very much, Voxel. Appreciate it. I'm hoping to do these for the hockey club, next season. Hopefully. I don't know if like, I don't know what the contents are going to be, but it's going to be more made up articles probably. So get ready, get set, row. As the egg-laying season for many species of salmon starts to end, so begins the first wave of hatchlings known as A11. I don't know how to pronounce that word, sorry. These A11 stick around their freshwater nursery, feeding off the yolk sac attached to their bodies. After several weeks, they fully grow into fry, feeding on their aquatic insect neighbors. The cycle of life has just begun anew for these young salmon. Before we know it, they will leave the river and the lakes they're used to, only to return again after they've seen the world. So this being the first edition of Off the Hook, this was again towards the start of the season. So, you know, I wanted to write an article that kind of like made sense to that. And it does, and it's kind of emotional almost reading this. And then we have this line right here, rivers and lakes are used to, is a reference to another page. So we have the Salmon Spotlight. This edition, we honor Blub Tech, which is Mace Tech, for their valiant efforts to protect the salmon from vicious life cycle cheating drowned. Thanks to them, salmon around the Blub Club house are protected. So this is a reference to how Blub Club hates the drowned, because like salmon are a representation of like the life cycle, and the drowned do not follow the life cycle because they don't like die. That's lore, if you will. It's kind of like lore, but it's more like implied environmental storytelling, really. It's kind of, you know, just like a goofy thing. And this is just like a thing about how we had Blood Club meetings in the evenings on Fridays, which they didn't happen every Friday. We only had maybe like 6 total, including the last one. So, but it's like, you know, it was fun. And then this is like the only thing that someone else was able to contribute. This was Chompy's winter event, which was also very fun. Probably my favorite event the whole season. And this was just like a stab at Chalubi. Sorry, Chalubi. And this is my first test ASCII art for the zine. A little dizzy fish shape. So X marks the spot. I wanted a treasure hunt of some kind in the magazine. Because you know those magazines for kids that you would get that just like have like fun games, you know? Or just like they'll like have a random crossword in the middle of it. That's what I wanted this to be. And so at the time we also had a limited border size for the server, which was like it was like 5,000 by 5,000 or something. It was really small. And we only had one biome of each, basically. And so for this treasure hunt, I kind of like use that to my advantage. Arg, aye, matey, you want me booty, if you can even find it. Who lives in a pineapple under the ICC? And so we only had one frozen ocean, and I built a little pineapple. I think I've showed this one on stream. If not, it's probably on Clover's episode, or maybe like Jesse's VODs. I don't know. But I built a pineapple in the frozen ocean, and you know, they went out to go find it, and it was just literally a pineapple in a frozen ocean, and there was a treasure chest in it with all the goodies. I think I had like a trident and like some sponges. Oh, I had something representing SpongeBob, Squidward, and Patrick. So I had Sponge, obviously, and then I think I used like glowing sack for Squidward, and then cactus flower, I think, for Patrick, maybe. And then I had a bunch of other like iron and emeralds and stuff. And like I think I had diamonds too. And so Swimmer Symphony was just a music tunes spot So we have Waterfalls by TLC, which is the reference to the river and lakes they're used to, because that's the line of the song. Hold Back the River by James Bay and Into the Ocean by Blue October. I literally just wanted, besides the first one, this was like just like on the nose, but the rest of the two were just like, I just want songs that have a water reference in the title and in the lyrics. And those are the first two that I could think of. And this is like the thing that I think everybody likes the most is the flip book animation. So this is a salmon. And that's it. It's just a flip book. Like you would do with like a post-it. I'm kind of surprised I don't see this more often. I feel like this is like such a... It's so fun. It's so fun. I love this so much. And then that's at the end. So yeah, that's edition 1. Thoughts? Prayers? I'm gonna drink some water because I'm really thirsty now. Well, coffee first, and then water. And with the good reception that edition 1 was, I started working on edition 2. And I think the time gap between 1 and 2 wasn't that far apart. I think it was maybe like a month or 2 apart, but then between 2 and 3 was like 4 months apart. Yeah, silly little zine indeed. Okay, so let me go all the way back to the beginning for this one. Okay. What is it? Daytime? Okay. So this is Off the Hook edition 2. This is when I was like, okay, I gotta actually make it look good because people actually do like it. So I made the front cover an actual hook, which I'm very proud of this. Off the hook, and it's actually a fishing hook. It's so cute. I love this so much. I'm hoping that I need to figure out like some Minecraft magic, but I'm hoping that the front cover of the hockey zine looks as good as this one. Okay, so this one, contents. Breaking news, fossil discovery making waves. We have salmon spotlight again, message board, and we have like, some of the same stuff. Artist spotlight, exclamation spot, swimmer something, and then again, the animation. So for this first article, I like to say, I don't know how to do math. I don't know how to do math. I did the math in this wrong. I am stupid, and I only went up to pre-calculus in school, and I forgotten it all. That's all I'll say. Okay, so breaking news: fossil discovery making waves. Far to the north lies a swampy bog where researchers discovered it had the perfect conditions to delicately preserve organic material. Even though researchers have been studying this swamp for several years, only preservations of small creatures have been found due to the treacherousness of navigating the murky waters and infinite mud pits. In December of 2025, which this is like kind of based on a real story of me in Minecraft, I think Jelly was streaming. I'm not 100% sure, but I found a fossil, like an actual fossil structure in a swamp north, like north of where Driftwood Wharf is. This was after like one of the first border expansions. There's like there's a swamp like way north of me. Um Anyways, in December of 2025, a massive tropical storm raged through the swamp. The movement of the waves swept large chunks of vegetation and trees that were just barely holding on to the sinking land beneath it. The resulting oh my god. The resulting sinkhole allowed researchers to send in divers for investigation. I can read. I swear I can read. For the first time ever on FizzCraft, the fossil of a massive serpentine creature has been found. The partial fossil is about 10 blocks long and 4 blocks tall, but researchers say that this segment is only a fifth of its full size. The head of the creature is yet to be unearthed, but the existence of digestive organs in the tube-like segment suggests a snake-like form. Scientists hope to find more DNA samples within the belly of the beast. So, back to Shenron, am I right? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, this was based off of the actual. So if you guys didn't know, fossils can be found in all over the world. You guys know in the Nether, in the soul sand biome, there's like fossils of like just bone blocks everywhere. You could find those same exact ones in the overworld. Actually, I think you'd only find the big ones in the overworld, possibly. But basically, you could find those in the overworld. And I found a rib cage like spine looking one, in the swamp. And then here's where the bad math comes in. Researchers further estimate that the serpentine sustained mortal wounds prior to sinking the swamp more than 20 million ticks ago. I think I think for correct math, it would have to be like 20 billion ticks, but I said 20 million ticks. The rarest fossil is a skull. Oh yeah, the Cyclops looking one, right? Maybe, possibly. I'm not sure. I thought they were all kind of random. Anyways, what could have possibly killed such a massive creature? Why is only a segment of it left? Why is only a segment left of it? As more is uncovered, more questions arise. Reporting from Driftwood Wharf, Blub says hi. Yeah. No one else. You think no one else is doing the math? The first thing Jesse did is do the math. And the math is 11 Minecraft days ago. That's how bad my math was. Anyways. Next section. Salmon Spotlight, Chublubby. For their glorious leadership and beautiful songwriting. So this is after, if you guys remember from like episode 4 or something, or maybe it was like 7, I don't know. Chalubi did a cover of the ASPCA In the Arms of an Angel, and did it like a Blub Club style version of the song. If you guys remember, oh my god, you guys need to rewatch it. I'm gonna rewatch it later. For this, so Chalubi got the Salmon Spotlight for this one, and then the Mace got the previous Salmon Spotlight for completing the challenge that we did, the Prismarine challenge. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Voxel. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Kami, exactly. Okay, anyways. For their glorious leadership and beautiful songwriting, we honor Blub Club leader Chublubly. With a stench only rivaled by a sun-burning drowned, we thank Chublubly for their unwavering tenacity and efforts for the continued preservation of salmon and their habitats. Thank you, Chublubly. And this is more ads. Oh, this is a Mace's pop-up ad. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I hear it. I heard it. Where are you? Where are you? Where the frick are you? I hear you. Where are you, dude? Are you invisible? Oh my god. Hey, dude. Hey, dude. How's it going? I don't even know what. The world's ending. I'm gonna let you live. It's fine. Whatever. The world's ending. You can just live. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not angry. I don't have anger issues. It's fine. Okay, where were we? This is from Mace's ad. Need storage? Need shells? Look no further. Buddybox Co. Pop-up shop at spawn. Get them now. Pop-up closing when stock is out. Permanent shop coming to Triple M. Which this is not open, by the way, at Mace's base. I have like so many shulker boxes that I've already bought from the pop-up shop that I haven't had the chance to actually use the system, but I have seen it. May showed it off the I think like a week ago. And this is another ad for a Purple Llama event. Oh, for the spelling bee, right. Which I didn't make a video for this. I did not include this in a video, but I might be able to include it maybe like a post-season video. I'm not sure. Same thing for the winter event. I also didn't include one for that. Right? I didn't include those at all? I'm pretty sure. Whatever. Come to the Purple Llama for the spelling bee. Bee costume required. Did you guys ever see the bee costume I made? Do we remember this? I need to rewatch all my episodes to figure out like what I have and haven't put in a video. And this is the second otter spotlight. Bring the horse by Sly. This water is not my home. Because someone left a horse at Driftwood Wharf and nobody claimed it. I don't like how can you just leave a horse at my base and not claim it? And I know it's somebody's horse because I had copper armor and a saddle. So they must have been somebody that traveled to where copper armor was spawnable. Was in the videos, but the clover. Okay, sick. I'll be able to post my POV then. Maybe possibly in a post-season video. We'll see. But yeah, someone dumped their horse and nobody claimed it. And I was like, this is clearly a loved horse. And you know what? You know where they dumped it? They dumped it in my iron farm, in the kill chamber. But it didn't die because I just like didn't. So, and that's what that's what inspired this. Let's bring the horse. Water's not home. Anyways, okay. So for part 2 of or edition 2 of X marks the spot, same idea. You know, I want us a little treasure, but it's I tell 2 truths and a lie about me booty's location. In a watery biome, high up positive Y, and sitting at bedrock. So I think Eli had it in their video. I don't remember if Jesse was streaming or not. But do you guys have any guesses as to where this could be? Any guesses? This was a very good one. I was very proud of myself for this one. It took them 2 hours to find it. I stretch. I wanted to make this one hard because this was after the border expansion, so I couldn't do the same thing from last time. You know, because there's multiple of each biome. Coffee. Clover tried it? Really? I thought Clover only posted the first one. My eyes. Hold on, I need to clean my glasses. Sorry for the slight stream pause. You guys can try to guess this riddle. These truths and a lie. While I clean my glasses. Oh, I'm sorry, Kami. Your higher brain function not possible right now. Okay. Okay. So here's what people usually think about 2 truths and a lie: watery biome, high up positive Y, and city at bedrock. So, you know, people think, okay, it has to be like watery biome has to be true because the other 2 can't be true at the same time. However, the next page says, now I tell ye an additional hint, for this may be too difficult for ye landlubbers. Me booty will be within 550 block radius of 000. Don't overthink this. Good luck to you. So this hint is a bit, it's a pretty direct hint, but it's also a bit of a like a bit confusing of why I say 000 and not spawn, because you don't spawn in the nether. Great job, Donut. Yes, it is the nether roof. So it's not about, it's the lie in this case is the watery biome. The truth is it's on the nether roof. Yeah. It took them 2 hours. It took them 2 hours to find it because they were pretty dead set that it had to be watery biome and it was going to be either at positive Y or sitting bedrock. Yeah. But it was actually on the nether roof. The other option would have been the end on top of the pillars. There is bedrock there as well, but I wouldn't put a block there because that blows up if someone spawns the dragon. So yeah, not there. But yes, the answer for this was the nether roof. Okay. Do I kill this guy? He's kind of loud. Are we attached to this guy at all? I'm gonna kill him. It's okay. They'll get over it, okay? Guys, just get over it. Okay. Next up, we have the addition to Swimmer Sympathy. Sympathy? Sorry, I don't really like wandering traders, okay? They just talk too much. I think any mob that talks too much, happy ghasts, I kind of don't like them because they talk too much. Talk just a little bit too much. You were horribly attached to them already? Oh, well, damn. You know? So we have Wash by John Bellion, Aquarius Transmission by Incubus, and Oceans by Valsalps. This was also very much like I just wanted songs that had water in the lyrics or the title or the title, I didn't really have anything quirky for the this section. Yeah. Okay, flipbook. Y'all ready for this one? This one came out okay. So this is a boat. So this is this is a boat is a pattern that I have here. So we have this is a salmon. This is a boat. Possible to prevent water traders from despawning. We don't want any caravan for road for aesthetics. Ah, well, I guess we kind of can if we keep the player head. And then put that like on an armor stand like these guys for aesthetics. But I don't know if you could do that at Bedrock. Okay, this is a boat. And it ends here. This one's not as long as the salmon one. It kind of just like ends abruptly. I kind of wish I made this longer. I wish I made the moon go more past, but yeah. That's that one. Hold on, I want to restart all these so that whoever reads this next can just like start it from the beginning. Yeah. And that is edition 1 and 2. For edition 3, which is right here, you will simply have to wait till episode 16. Yeah, a little wiggly boat dance, indeed. Wiggly boat dance. I think edition 3 did come out a lot better than 1 and 2. Like, I made the last flipbook animation is so long. The last flipbook animation is so long. And there's just like way more stuff. There's way more articles. There's an article written by Chalubi in that one. I finally convinced somebody else to write an article in the zine. Came out pretty good. Okay. But I've been streaming for about 2.5 hours. I thank y'all very much for coming by the stream. If you have not yet dropped a follow, please consider dropping a follow because I will be streaming a little bit more regularly for the next month leading up to the end of the FizzCraft season. It probably not going to be too much FizzCraft, but you know, there's always the YouTube videos if you guys wanted to watch those. I'm probably going to do Pokemon Lazarus this upcoming week, and then also Alabaster Dawn, maybe. I keep saying that I'll stream it, and then I like think about opening it, and I'm like, I think I'd rather play Pokemon Lazarus right now, so we'll see how it goes. Next week, I'm also planning possibly. I think people want to play Mecha Chameleon, but that might not be till the week after, so we'll have to see if you guys heard of Mecha Chameleon, you know, stuff like that, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Do we have somebody to raid? Do we have somebody to raid? Stick around for the raid, please. Please. And if you have it, please use the raid emote. If I could find somebody to raid. Who are we raiding? This person's AFK, though. Let me see. When I look for somebody to raid, I have to make sure that they aren't like about to end their stream because I feel like that's just bad manners. Like this person's been streaming for 3 hours and I don't know how long they're gonna stream. Oh no. Who am I raiding? Am I raiding anybody? Galileo Scatter? I think I'm going to let y'all scatter, methinks. Is that okay with y'all? Yeah, I'm let y'all scatter. We guys gotta go. Yeah, thank you very much for dropping by, Voxel. Appreciate it. Yeah. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys. Bye.